G'day, Args. How's it going?
I'm doing well, mate. How about yourself?
I am not too bad at all, thanks.
That's good. That's good. Interesting choice of outfit today. We both put on our John Deere hats and t-shirts.
I know, totally unprompted as well. There was no discussion, and yeah.
Oh, great minds think alike and fools seldom differ. You can take it as you please.
Indeed. Yeah, indeed. So, what's the plan today, Args?
I think we are going to go and jump into the challenges with the Kelly chains and go and get some fields cultivated. We've got the 3 we harvested last week down the bottom of the map, and then the one just here next to the cotton, ready to go. So we'll get into those, and then, time permitting, we might see about seeding something, some sorghum.
All right, that sounds good. And yeah, we can cover some massive amounts of land with those chains as well, because the speed they run at.
Oh, it's magic. It's magic. It's really good. Almost feels like we're cheating, but good to know. That's what happens.
Exactly. All right, that sounds like a good idea. All right, well, I guess we'll just grab the stuff and head down there, shall we?
Yeah. We're going to go start down the bottom.
Yeah, let's get those 3 fields out of the way and then head back up here.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, I'll see you over there. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? I always say good morning because it's morning when we record this. It's actually 2:40 in the afternoon. So, I'm going to get the challenges, which aren't in the sheds, which means they're still hooked up and ready to go over here. So, I hope you're all doing well. We have got through the harvest in the last episode, and we are ready to go getting some cultivated ground and getting some stuff back in the ground. One of the joys of this map is that you can do a lot of dual planting during the season. So we should be able to get doubled up on our crops, which is good because really we're aiming, when we set out with this series, is to kind of create a little bit of a textile empire. We want to have the wool that we get and the cotton that we get and convert it into clothing, which we can then sell for more profit. So that is the plan. What we'll do, we will head down to those fields that we combined last week. We'll get them sorted. And then we'll come back, and this field just over here to my left is the last field. We'll get sorted there as well. So we will see you down at the other fields. Right, here we are. I think we'll start at the top field here first. That makes total sense. We'll throw it in here, get unfolded, set up a GPS course. Not sure if we're going to do fields together or we'll run them separately. We'll see what Argus is going to do when he arrives. He's going to head down to the other field, I think. These are quite wide, so it does give you the scope to get through stuff quite quickly. Now, I just had a little idea here. I could run both of these fields, run across the road in the middle, and try and cover both of these off because they're in quite a big square. So, I think that's what we might do. Let's lower it down to start with, though, and get organised and away. But if I set my GPS up right, I should be able to, and I'm missing the edge already there. Let me go back and get that. Let's try and get this aligned pretty well before we start. And what we might do is kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. So that looks like we're catching that edge just. I'm just going to be slightly more cautious there. Try and keep it in a straight line. We will turn on the GPS. We will hit A to set our A line. Just make sure we hit that edge perfectly. Hit Alt E again. Set our B line. Now if I pull up this, we'll just check the widths are right. I'll turn on my lines again just so I can make sure that they look good and the width is set correctly for the machine, which it looks like it is. And I'll go back in here and I'll save this. Right, there we go. Diamond cultivators, bottom field. Save track to farm on. Let's select it so we've got the right one. Come back out. There is my course. Let's turn it on. And off we go. Okay, we're looking good here. Hide my lines now because I know they're working. And because of the speed these run at, look, we're running at 16 miles an hour here. I am going to just flip us onto a little time lapse for this. I'm not even going to bother lifting over the road there. I'm going to turn on a little time lapse and we'll batter through this as quickly as we can. Well, that killed all of 10 minutes. We're just turning around here to get this last pass. There's Args heading back up. He's going back to the farm. And we've got the field next to the cotton to do up there. But that was ridiculously quick that we rattled through that. I am pretty happy with that. These are really, really good. 16 miles an hour. Getting through the work very quickly. So, we'll just finish up this row. And we'll get everything folded up and back to the farm, and we'll have a chat with Args when we get there. Right, here we are. Args all unfolded and ready. We will do the same, I think. Get in behind him. He's waiting for a chat, so we'll just position ourselves just behind him. We'll get things unfolded, and while they're unfolding, we'll just have a quick word with him. See what he's saying. Well, that killed 10 minutes, Args.
I said exactly the same thing. These things make short work of any field in front of them.
They're beasts, aren't they?
They are. They're very good. And actually, going down the track and down the road, I thought they were going to be quite big and difficult, but actually not too bad.
No, they're great, aren't they? They're great.
Right, well, we'll get through this one pretty quick and then have to have a plan about getting some sorghum planted somewhere.
Yeah, we should make a decision about what we plant, yeah.
Yep, sounds good. Alright, I'll go around, I'll set up a GPS course along that edge and call it something intelligent and see you when we finish.
Sounds good. Alright. Right, there goes Args. I think we'll just tail him. Drop ours down as well. Follow them along. They're quite twitchy. These challenges are quite twitchy with their turning, so it's quite easy to kind of lose your angle and miss bits of the field. So I'm going to do quite a substantial overlap here. That'll buy us a bit more time when we're doing the up and down rows as well. So let's see how we get on. Right, we're up and running. We've got the GPS course set here. A little bit of an overlap. I think it's working okay. We shall soon find out. But like we usually do, we'll do a border of the field first, and then we will fire on the up and down rows. That clump of trees in the middle kind of gets in the way a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. In fact, I might just cut in now and go and do that. We'll do this headland, and that's what we'll do. We'll just whip round the trees once, and then take things from there. So, we'll throw it onto a time lapse, like I said, and we'll see you shortly. Right, there we go. End of the field, other than that little tiny spot there, which I will catch now. Args is going to do that final row. It looks like a narrow one. We had a little bit of an issue GPS-wise there. Not quite matching up, but another field done, which is good. So we're going to fold this up. We think we've got maybe a couple of fields to plant with sorghum. We were trying to decide whether or not we went for this field or the two at the top of the map that we cultivated a couple of weeks ago. We'll have a chat with Args, make a little decision on that when he comes down to the farm. But for now, we'll get folded up. We'll get this put away.
So you've put yours in the shed, but don't we use these for seeding?
Oh, I was going to switch to the John Deeres for a bit of variety, but yeah, I suppose we could, couldn't we?
I don't know if they'll pull those ear bars.
Yeah,
sure.
Fair enough.
Be a good test for them.
Yeah, we could do, couldn't we? What do you fancy?
The horsepower requirements.
It's a long way to it's a long way to go for them not to work.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll stick with the Challenger, I think.
Yeah, maybe I will too.
Okay, so we're gonna head on over to those two fields over by the town and put some sorghum in there.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds like a plan.
We're going to have to organise some seed and things like that, are we?
I think so. I don't think there's masses left in them. Args was right, actually. I forgot. They are quite chunky on horsepower, those seeders, so we'll go and get them hooked up to the Challenger. And over there, check what our seed levels are like, check what our fert levels are like. Maybe have to invest in some more. But that's okay. It's part of the job. Now there's Args already filling up. Let's get our pipe out as well. And we can be ready to pop a little bit of fertiliser in. And seed. Empty and all.
Args at FSG.
Go ahead, mate.
There wasn't much seed in this, so I'll go and get it topped up and bring some back down for you.
No worries. Is there any way I can help with the solid fertiliser? I don't think there is there?
Well, you can put it in the back one of the big tipper trucks, which is what we've done before. If you want to do that.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that. I'll buy some of that then. There we go. We'll do our bit. Get a little bit of dry fert. Actually, looking at this, looks like our auger wagons will take dry fertiliser. So, we might jump in a tractor and go and get it that way. There we go, the 7R attached to the sprayer. Disconnect this. And go and get an auger wagon full of dry fert. We're just squeezing through these very, very tight entrances there. There we go. What have we got here? Lime or solid fertiliser. There we go. We want a bit of solid fertiliser. Maybe we're going to go up to 12,000. There we go. That's enough. 6,000 per tank in the seeders should do. And we've just got to squeeze back out of this door here. There we go. Another $16,000 written off the bottom line. But we'll hopefully get that back tenfold with the crops. Or not. You know, the cost of fertiliser these days is crazy. Right, back to the farm. Let's get this loaded up. Right, there we are. Like I said, just over 12,000 litres, so I've got 6,000 in here. Args has got a little under 6,000. As you can see, there's a little heap of fertiliser on the floor there. We'll leave it at that. And then we can get into the fields. Right, let's get out of here. Args is already away. This shouldn't take too long again. Lovely, big, wide toolbars on these, so we should rattle through this relatively quickly. It does take a little bit of time to get these organised though, getting seed and fertiliser in them, buying it, all of that stuff, so it's fairly eaten into our time, but we'll push on.
Args at FSG.
Go ahead, Args.
If you'd like to, do you just want to do the centre of that big field? I'll go around the headlands with this smaller toolbar, it's a little bit more manoeuvrable.
Alright, no, happy to do that, mate. That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Right, there we go. Go to the big field and start working on that. Then Arg's going to do the headlands at the end. It's helpful. What a guy. Right, we're up and running. GPS set. Sorghum getting planted. There's quite a defined difference in the field where the fertilizer's going in as well, so that's looking good. So we'll crack on now and see how we get on. Right, we are nearly done here. There's a little patch up in the top corner still to do. You can probably see by the jerks and the shakes that, and you may have picked it up in some of the time lapse. That's why it was a slightly sliced together time lapse. That we're having a few server issues here in terms of stability and lag. So apologies for that, but we're getting through it. These things are sent to try us, aren't they? So we will push on. We'll get this field done, and then we'll maybe have a catch up with Args and see what's next. But yes, we're really struggling a bit with the server today. Right, there we go, last strip now. Args is all folded up and heading back as well. So job done though. A couple of fields of sorghum here, which is a little bit of extra income for us, which is nice. And all of those fields cultivated and ready to plant in another episode as well. So another great day's work done. Very happy with that. Right, let's go and have a chat with Args. Nice bit of extra crop in the ground there, Args.
Yeah, it was good to get that planted. It wasn't something we were setting out to do, but there's no point leaving the land sitting here with nothing in it.
That's right, and hopefully we'll be able to get this out of the ground and something else in later in the season as well, which is great.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I haven't even whether that's an option or not, but I do notice just looking at the field info, we are going to have some weeds in here to deal with at some stage, but everything else is looking pretty good. Good nitrogen, good pH, and an expected yield of 99%, potential 100. So
very nice. So yeah, get the sprayers in here at some point, and it will be perfect.
That's right. Excellent. Well, left to do, I guess we'll go put these away in the shed and wrap things up for another week.
That's right. Yeah, no, pretty straightforward this one. So yeah, we'll go and put our feet up and see what happens in the preceding week until we come back.
Yeah, probably not getting too far away from our cotton harvest, to be honest. It's a few months away, but there's not too much to do in between times.
That's right, looking forward to that. Actually, cotton is something I don't do very often, so nice to have a change.
Will be. We've got to think actually about the cotton, how we're going to handle it. We've got no trailers or anything to pick the bales up out of the field, so
that's right.
To give some thought to, but good thing we've got over $500,000 worth of product sitting in silos to sell at some stage.
Exactly, when the time is right.
All right, well, yeah, good fun as always. You have a good week, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, you too, mate. Take care.
All right, catch you later. See ya.
Bye-bye. So there we go, folks. Another week. Another batch of jobs done, which is great. We'll take this back to the yard and get it all put away. All our machinery looks horrendous now because of the fact that we don't have a pressure washer, because Args' practical joke way back when, we haven't bothered to put another one in, but we definitely should think about that at some point. Right, let's head off. Thanks as always for your support and watching. You can see the server bouncing around and lagging. We're going to do a restart when we're done here as well. But thank you all. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.